Hello students, in the previous class we have discussed about the principles of adult learning. In this class we are going to discuss about the adult education in India, how the adult education came into existence in India, whether it is new concept or it has been practiced since from the immemorial. Let us have a look on adult education in India. As we already know, adult education formed an integral part of socialization and cultural process during ancient and medieval period. It clearly depicts that adult education is not a new concept to India. We have practicing adult education since from immemorial. Let us have a look on adult education process in ancient India. When compared to the modern days, ancient India is a very closed society. The education may be affordable to the persons, those who belongs to highest strata of the society. Compared to secular knowledge, the acquisition of sacred knowledge was held in high esteem, as it is widened the individual's horizon of understanding to achieve dharma, artha, karma and moksha. Graph in 1987 clearly identifies that in olden days, Indian adult education is only confined to the fulfillment of purusharthas. Purusharthas means it's a process of a lifespan. In that, it widens the new horizons of thoughtfulness and the main intention of the life. Adult education makes them to understand the ways to achieve dharma or morality, artha or the accumulation of wealth, and how we are going to earn the money. Kama means pleasure. Then lastly, moksha, the salvation. These are the main things which are involved in adult education in olden days. But it is not affordable to each and every strata of the society. In ancient India, education process may be happen with the whims and fancies of the ancient kings. They are the sole persons who have the decision and the rules and regulations for imparting quality educations to the society or improving the quality education. Nowadays, we have equal distribution of social resources. So, education is also a social resource. But in olden days, it may not be like this situation. In those days, ancient kings have the sole responsible for improvement of any education or literacy in the society. In that days, the small group of the society that belongs to the higher strata, they are the persons who are receiving quality education from the shrines, temples or gurukulas, etc. And what about the medieval India? A tradition of oral transmission of knowledge, values and culture of society continued even during the medieval period, when the rulers of India provided considerable political patronage and financial support to scholars, saints, teachers, artists and artisans who were actively involved in spread of the message of peace and harmony through various art forms, music, preachings and writings. Adult education have taken different course of action in the medieval India. Though the kings have equal power when compared to the ancient kingdom, the patronage has been changed to improvement of peace, development of peace, brotherhood and appreciation of human values. There may be a identification for or considerable support for the saints, scholars, teachers, artists and artisans, those who are involving in spreading peace and harmony in the society through music, arts performing arts, preachings, writings, etc. These may be considered as the adult education in medieval India. Temples were become dearer to the people as a social centers. All the peoples, those who are working in different strata of the society, may come together having discussions and receiving the preaching from the saints, etc. Because of these, temples were became dearer to the people as a social centers where they can ventilate their perceptions, views, emotions, etc. Through this, adult education has been taken a next course of action in the colonial India. The spread of education in medieval India was mainly dependent on the interests of the rulers. As we discussed in the ancient India, in this period also, the spread of education process is depending on the interests of the rulers. What about in colonial India? Prior to the independence of India in 1947, the process of institutionalization in adult education had already begun in the form of night schools. These schools emerged in different provinces of British India. While the colonial rulers encouraged them, several Christian missionaries, social reform organizations, and the nationalist leaders also set up night schools. Nationalist leaders like Dadabhai Nauroji, and then Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Rajaram Mohan Roy, Swami Dayanand Saraswati, Jyoti Rao Phule, Savitribai Phule. These are the immense persons with an extraordinary knowledge set up night schools to spread the education among the adults, that particularly those who are not belongs to the elite category of the society, those who are oppressed, those who are marginalized since immemorial. The schools were established for the upliftment of marginalized sect of the society. This is the things we could able to say that in the adult education has been begun or has been takes place in the ancient India, medieval India as well as in colonial India in the different manner, different course of actions. In ancient India, education is only depending on the mindset of the rulers. In medieval India also, upon the interest of the rulers, maybe spread of the education has been happened through the saints, teachers, scholars and artists and artisans through music, preachings, etc. In colonial India, adult education has taken next course of action with the establishment of night schools from the national leaders. Today we have discussed about the adult education in India. Tomorrow, our next class, we would like to discuss about the adult education in post-independent India. Thank you.